and the Amida, a prayer of Orthodox Jews, a prayer they recite 3 times a day. They curse Christians to destruction after 70 AD. You have an unbroken chain of documentation from Justin Martyr, from Epiphanius, Jerome, as well as manuscript evidence like the Cairo Geniza containing these words. May the Nazarenes and the sectarians perish as in a moment. Let them be blotted out of the book of life and not be written together with the righteous. There you go. In Rabbinic Judaism, churches, Christians fall under the category of avodah zarah, meaning house of idolatry, but mosques are considered to be kosher. These are things cannot be hidden because I believe the Lord Jesus is purging the household of God. Because the Bible tells us in 1 Peter 4, 17 to 19, judgment begins with the household of God. Another controversy that's brewing. I found a traditional Catholic YouTuber, who did an excellent video, and I went and found the research and I wrote a post. An excellent video on the fact that in the Amidah, a prayer of Orthodox Jews, a prayer they recite 3 times a day, in their prayer, they curse Christians to destruction. And I wrote a post on it, and it's documented. Now, let me see if I can find his channel. Traditional Catholic. Yep, here it is. Now, you hear about Muslims praying in their 5 daily prayers, Surah Al-Fatiha, where according to the narrations attributed to Muhammad, there is a part of the prayer where they're asking Allah not to be Jews or Christians. Now, you only know that if you go to the hadiths. And I know that. I've talked about it. But when's the last time you've had these Christian apologists mention the fact that after the expulsion of Christians from the synagogue after 70 AD, you have an unbroken chain of documentation from Justin Martyr, right? From Epiphanius, Jerome, as well as manuscript evidence like the Cairo Geniza, that the Jews curse Christians 3 times a day in their prayer. When's the last time you heard that? So I'm keeping you up to date of what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of writing. But when's the last time you heard that? Here's the video. Let me get it to you. He's a traditional Catholic. Now, there's another gentleman I just watched who mentions this as well. So here's the video. 3 times a day, the Jews in their prayer, the Amida, when they're mentioning the 18 benedictions that was made right binding by Moses Maimonides later on, they are praying curses on the Nazarenes. Barchat ha-minim, that's what's called. Barchat ha-minim. Now, if you don't know what the word minim means, min is the word heretic. In Orthodox Jewish circles, heretics, such as Jewish Christians, are called minim. So the barchat ha-minim means the blessing on the heretics. Now, by blessing, they're being, they're mocking. It means cursing. 3 times a day. Yep. So now here's the video, and here's the article I wrote about it. And I'm going to give you another video. So when's the last time you heard this? Now, this article is on the website. I own it, and on the blog. Here it is. 3 times a day. And this was known by the Christians. Justin Martyr mentions to the trifle that in your synagogues, you curse Jesus and those who follow him. I get you the receipts. And I'll show you what the prayer is here. A manuscript called the Cairo Geniza was found containing these words. May the Nazarenes, that's Christians, and the sectarians perish as in a moment. Let them be blotted out of the book of life and not be written together with the righteous. There you go. So why do you not hear this among the apologists? Why are they telling you how evil Islam is and how Islam curses Jews and Christians, but do not dare say anything about what the Talmud says about Jesus, his Holy Mother, or about cursing us? And if they have the upper hand, they'll persecute you. When's the last time you heard them tell you that in Rabbinic Judaism, churches, Christians fall under the category of avodah zarah, meaning house of idolatry, and they cannot get near your church, enter your church, because we are idolaters, but mosques are considered to be kosher. When's the last time you heard that? Anybody else? When's the last time you heard this? Here's the article. Let me get you the article. It's right there. It's also on the blog. So here are the things that need to be brought up to the forefront. These are things cannot be hidden. Things are now moving at a rapid pace. God is opening doors and veiling things because I believe the Lord Jesus is purging the household of God. Pray that our purging will cleanse us to belong to Jesus and not fall away, because there's a great falling away, and the Lord Jesus is going to separate the wheat from the chaff. Pray we are wheat, not chaff, and we belong to the Lord, and this purging and sifting will purify us to be more worthy of Jesus and not be destroyed. Because the Bible tells us in 1 Peter 4, 17 to 19, judgment begins with the household of God. God first cleans house among his own, then he goes and cleans house with the world. It starts with us though. So here's another video by another young man who also mentions this daily cursing of Christians. Here it is. Let me get you the other video. Is it right here? Okay. So remember, he is Catholic, traditional Catholic. He's not a Sedevacantist. Go watch this young man here. He mentions this prayer. And I guess his YouTube channel is devoted to exposing the filth of Rabbinic Judaism, the Talmud.